Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are you tired of manual running tasks in your Spring Boot applications? Want to automate your workflow and finally free up your time? Well, you are in the right place. In today's tutorial, I am going to uncover the secret of Spring Boot Cron Jobs, a powerful feature that lets you schedule tasks effortlessly and optimize your application efficiency. Whether you are new to schedule tasks or looking to fine tune your backend processes, this complete guide packed with real world examples will help you level up your Spring Boot skills. So what is cron job? So cron job is basically it's a schedule job. You define a cron job is simply it's a schedule task. When we define it should run using a time expression like every 5 minutes or every night around 3 a.m. or every Monday morning or maybe any other dates or maybe in a week certain days or maybe in a weekends or maybe Monday to Friday in certain times. So this kind of expression we need to define while configuring our cron jobs. So a cron job is a scheduled task that runs automatically at fixed intervals or any specific times based on a cron expressions. So this is a basically kind of special string representing time. So it's commonly used when we want to automate our background jobs like sending a scheduled emails, then generating reports every midnight and to sending them to specific persons, clearing the expired sessions every 10 minutes. Then also we need to free some other tasks also. So this kind of activities where we don't need to involve any other persons. So those kind of job we can easily integrate using the cron job. We can define those jobs and it will run automatically, and so it will basically not dependent on anyone. Okay, so it will reduce the manual jobs. So now basically we are going to understand the cron expression. So in the table, the here if you see that, so there's a 6 parameters, right? Each parameters having each of the description. So these 6 fields actually, so first of one, if you see, it will be defining the seconds. Like how many seconds if you want to run any job, maybe in 10 seconds or 15 seconds or 20 seconds, each 20 seconds, then we need to define over here. If we want to define the minutes, then in the second parameter, third one is the hour, fourth one is the day of the month, like in which day basically we need to run this job. This is the month, and the last one is the day of the week, like Saturday to Sunday or Monday to Friday. So this kind of expression we need to define over here. So this is the like cron expression tables to defining all the necessary fields information over here. Next, what we're going to do with this, we are going to create one applications and we are going to defining our cron expressions and we are going to defining one schedule job where we are going to understand that how to create the cron expression and job in our Spring Boot application. So let's go through there, create some program so that it will be clear the ideas about the cron jobs. To understand the cron applications or background jobs in Spring Boot, we need to first of all we need to create one Spring Boot application. And while we are creating the application, so basically we need to choose some dependencies. So to defining the cron job, basically we don't need any extra dependencies. Only what we need this starter web dependencies. It's having all the related dependencies under this. So we don't need to define any other dependencies to run or defining our cron jobs. So only these dependencies is sufficient to run the Spring cron jobs. Okay, so next basically what we need to do, first of all we need to enable the scheduling. So there is one annotation that is enable scheduling, this one. Okay, so this enable scheduling, actually this annotation we need to mark in the main class. So this is our main class where it will to the entry point class of this Spring Boot application. So here we have defining or annotating this particular class will enable scheduling. This tells Spring Boot to look for scheduling or scheduled methods. Next, we need to create our job. So let's say for that we need to define one component at the rate component annotation, and here we need to defining one method, and here we need to use the at the rate scheduled annotation where the expression we need to define. So here you can see we are using the six field 1 2 3 4 5 6. So basically these are, instead of this, let star and star. Okay, so it will be actually basically run in every second, the first one. Okay, so if we start this application, so we can see that it will be run in every second. Let me start this application first. So after starting, we can see that it will be run in the every second. How we're going to understand that the particular job is triggering or not? It will be print the system.ro. That's why we have printed over here job executed at this local host time dot now. Okay, so now we can go to the console. So if you see, it will be run in every second, each second, the 52 seconds, 53, 54, 5. If you notice that in each second it will be run. Now instead of that, if we want to run this particular job around each minute, so that's why we are having this this actually expression. So it will basically run in every minutes basically. Okay, so let me save this one. So every minutes it will be start. Let's wait for one more minute, then basically it will start. So there actually you can defining different types of con expression, like every hour, that also you can define, then every 5 minutes or every 1 minutes, every 2 minutes, then every like around 12 p.m., then around 10:15, like this kind of nested time, 10-15 minutes, or maybe around okay, let's see, it's 2:38, so that means it's executed. The next time it will be executed around 2:39. Okay, so meantime let us modify this expression. Let's say we need to like run this expression around 2:38 is the current time. So let's say 2:45. So how we are going to doing that, right? So here basically we need to defining the hour, right? Third parameter. So it will be 14, then it will be, let's say, 45. So this, okay, or around 38, then 40. So it will be run around 240 after 39, let's say. Okay, so it will be run around 239. So once it will be time reached to this particular time, then it will be run this application over here, means around this time only. So if you notice here, this particular job executed this 240, right? So we can defining that custom exception also. Custom, not exception, custom corn expression. So here also we can defining another one, like let's say around 2 p.m. we need to execute this job. So for that, what we can do, we can defining like let's say Monday to Friday execute this job. Okay. So here in the last parameter we need to defining this Monday to Friday. So that means every weekday it will run around 2 p.m. Okay, this is also we can do. Also we can add another kind of thing, let's say around from 10 to 12 it will run the job. So this expression also we can defining over here. Okay, then like lot of expression we can define over here. Okay, so we just need to do means whatever the time is suitable for us, so that we can defining over here. Also we can defining the fixed rate, right? Like let's say each 5 seconds we need to run every 5 seconds. So for that, in the scheduled annotation, actually here scheduled, this is the fixed rate. Okay, so this fixed rate actually means it will be run in every each 5 seconds. So this will be actually run. Oh, let me off this one. This will be caps. Yeah. So this will be run each 5 seconds. So in this way also we can defining the our con expression. Now under this job actually we can write our business logic. Let's say we need to send SMS or maybe send the emails because those are time taking job. So we can defining those service layer kind of things like need to communicate with the mail server and all those stuff we can do under this job, right? Under this method. So this kind of things also we can do over here. So for that maybe we can use asynchronous kind of things at the date asyncs we can use over here. So this is the things about the corn expression and the corn jobs. I hope you guys now understand about this corn expression and all. But still, if you guys have anything, please do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to clear your all doubts. Thanks for your time. See you in my next videos. Bye bye.